She's still laughing.
That's so funny. Welcome to 5 Lemons Left. We're the real stuff, the lemons making lemonade. So pucker up, because we're going to be discussing our life's lessons and the nitty-gritty details of our spiritual journeys.
Hey y'all, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Drusilla.
I'm Melissa.
Hello, this is Morgan.
And I'm Penny. Welcome to our podcast today.
Welcome to episode 63 of 5 Lemons Laughing. Today we're talking about laughing as a spiritual practice. We girls just want to have fun. We were even going to name this podcast Laughing Naked. I mean, once we Googled it and found porn, we decided against it, but
let's do it.
Oh, that's a spiritual way to be.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It all came, that title, Laughing Naked, came out of a conversation we were having about intimacy. And we were talking about all kinds of things that, you know, when you think about intimacy that comes up. And I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, I just want to laugh more naked. And it really just resonated. I want to have fun in every aspect of my life.
Wow. Have you been doing that, Amanda? Laughing more naked? Just curious. I want to know.
That's your other channel.
Well, you're blushing now.
I know, I am blushing. So that answer to that is yes, I have been. My personality is I'm a Capricorn. I'm a worker. I've got, that's just my personality, is very diligent, get it done. We've got a path. We're going to get her done. So laughing for me just hits the pause button, hits the reset button, because I can take life really seriously. So I just feel better about life when I'm laughing a lot about really, I'll even start laughing about really serious things just to kind of break it up a little bit.
I love that. I do that too. And then a lot of times I'm met with it's not funny. I'm just trying to bring lightness to the situation. And yeah.
I think life is funny, right? Life is not to be taken too seriously in general, or it's just going to be hard.
I agree.
So since it's about fun, what makes you guys laugh? Anybody? Really? Awkward pauses, right?
Well, sometimes it's the silliest things like that shouldn't be so funny, but for some reason they'll just catch me just right. Yep. And my favorite thing is when I fall into that uncontrollable, like gasping, like crying laughter. And I feel like with my husband, that happens at least once a month, sometimes more often. And it's just like, I love those moments. And I can't really pinpoint specifically what causes them to occur, but just when it just overtakes your whole being.
Doesn't it just feel good too?
Yeah.
When someone says poop, right?
And then when somebody is laughing that hard and uncontrollably, you cannot help but laugh. Like it's infectious.
When I laugh like that, Morgan, and like bend over laughing and I can't stop, it is a domino effect through my family. And I always catch my kids staring at me like, is she really laughing that hard? And then it's so funny. I really become like the center of it. And then they're laughing not at what I'm laughing at. They're laughing at me laughing so hard.
Yes.
I love that. I love when the whole family is just buckled over. Such a great feeling.
It is.
And I watch, like, I feel, Amanda, like, I'm a Pisces, I'm not a Capricorn, but I do take life very seriously. And I feel like I watch social media, and I do social media for laughs.
Me too. Yeah.
Like, I let it be fun for me. I don't let it, like, sometimes I find that I get like a little scrolly and like I get a little mesmerized and then I stop. But for the most part, it is just to laugh out loud.
Yeah. That's the most of the stuff I share on Facebook. It's just stupid funny, right?
Yeah. It feels a little like childhood sometimes. I love it. It feels a little innocent and free. And when I get super serious, it's such a nice break.
Yeah. And even like if I like have a mini like meltdown, lose my temper situation, if I can remember to laugh at myself immediately after, like, gosh, there's so much diffusive power in that. Like it really can shift it in an instant.
I love playing with it's not playing at first, with my husband. Like, he'll say something and then I will grab onto it. And for like a month, I will say it over. Like, he got mad at me and he's like, something like, for 7 years, all you do is sit on the computer. And so then I was like, oh, okay. So then whenever
as you're sitting on the computer, right?
I'm like, it's 7 years.
Your butt's got to be pretty hot.
And, it is a little bit of a punishment, but it's funny until he's like, okay, I get it. Okay, stop it. But it makes me laugh. I break up the seriousness with the humor. Yeah.
I love that. That's funny.
Yeah. Good stuff. And I love
it.
Friends.
Go ahead.
Fun with friends. Penny, you might have been saying that. Like, just, it's different sometimes with your girlfriends than it is with your kids and it is with your husband. I think, for me.
Yes.
Yeah. I like a little raunchy fun with my girlfriends.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Say more about that, Melissa.
No, I won't.
I was going to say some of the fun times and laughter times is when I get together with my cousins and my family, and we have all these like family situations that took place that are just freaking hilarious when you look back on them. Like, oh my gosh, it's like I can't stop laughing when we start really talk. And it's like I lived through these situations and it was just hilarious.
Yeah.
What occurred. I mean, I have to just share. I'm going to see if I can give you a Reader's Digest. Maybe even you might laugh, but I'm going to say co-driving, carpooling, I guess. We were carpooling from Los Angeles to Northern California with my cousin, her 90-year-old dad, my 80-some-year-old mom, and a couple other cousins. We had 2 different cars, and my uncle had to go to the bathroom. We're in Beverly Hills now, looking for parking and a place to go to the bathroom, which is not easy, right, in Beverly Hills, because you have to like buy something to go to the bathroom. So we see this Mexican restaurant, and I say, and it was by Sprinkles Cupcakes, by the way. If you all know Sprinkles Cupcakes, they're the best. And so I was going to get some anyway. So I said, Laurel, go into that Mexican restaurant. And I said, buy a quesadilla, and then Lawrence will be able to go to the bathroom. So she goes in there and she's like taking a long time. I finally find parking. I go in there and she goes, God, I don't know what kind of beer to buy for you. And I go, beer? She goes, yeah, you said get a case of beer. And I said, no, I said get a quesadilla. Every time we get together, we talk about a case of beer. I'm so happy you guys laughed.
That's fun.
That was cute.
Yeah. So fun family stories. I think that's what keeps our family together too, is when we have those experiences together that we can really
laugh together about.
Mhm.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. It is so fun. It's just making me like smile from the inside of my soul, just having this conversation. And like, so this is kind of like a spiritual podcast. Like, why are we talking about laughter today?
Why not?
Because it's
good for your
healing.
soul. It's
Yeah.
healing. Yes.
Part of it. Like, I
Yes.
feel like sometimes I always want those sweatshirts that say spiritual gangster, because
Yeah.
I'm always like,
That is so you, Melissa.
It is.
like, as much as I love to talk spiritually, I also like to talk shit. As
Yeah.
much as I love to, ponder the world, I also like to be funny and dance and drink some tequila and high kick. And
God, we got to get together in person
I
sometime
know
soon.
we do. We do. And I have one of those shirts. I'll wear it next week if I remember.
Spiritual
Yeah.
gangster.
yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like
I want to see Melissa drinking tequila and high kicking.
If you ask
Look,
most
it's
of
not
my-
a stretch. I can see
No.
it already.
Yeah.
most of my friends would say, maybe it happens a little too often. I
that's so funny.
man.
Yeah.
think
Well,
any
I just-
music can get me going. Any 80s music.
Mm.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah.
80s. Oh gosh, yes.
I saw this TikTok or this Instagram that said you can always tell. What are we? We're not millennials. We're what
Gen
are we?
X.
X's. I think we're X's.
Okay, we're Gen X. Okay,
Well,
They
I'm
were
a
like, you
boomer.
can tell Gen X's on the dance floor because they're always like raising their hands and like pumping their fists in the air. So since I saw that TikTok, I'm trying not to dance with my hands in the air. It's
But
like,
that's like, what
going,
are you
Melissa?
supposed to do with your hands when you're dancing?
How's it going, Melissa?
It's hard because I watch myself now. Now I'm like, I can't be that person that's dancing with like, like with my hands up.
Yes, you can be that person.
Okay.
No, don't be that person, Melissa. Don't.
Be it. Don't let them shame you.
So, Morgan, to answer your question, like, what does laughter have to do with spirituality? We've talked a lot about like raising our vibration, right? And being happy and laughter like elevates
Yeah.
vibration. It opens it
Yes.
up to, it's easier to be loving when you're laughing. It's easier to like not be judging someone when you're
Yeah.
laughing, even if you're laughing at someone, like, different type of laughter, not putting someone down laughter. That's different.
Yeah.
But having
Yeah.
a little fun.
Yeah. And I think like spirituality often can seem so serious, and you get the vision of the person meditating or journaling or but really like I think that there's really a lot of space for lightheartedness and fun and laughter. And but like the traditional spiritual world does not give a lot of breathing room to the importance of incorporating laughter into spirituality, spiritual conversations, our spiritual practices, like how we're living our lives. Like it doesn't have to be all contemplation and journaling and examining like how I'm responding in situations and why. Like it can really just be, I responded not with love in that situation. I'm going to laugh at the ridiculous of the way that I responded and I'm going to move on. Like it really can be that simple.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great.
Well, I read, I read that laughter is one of the highest spiritual paths, and that laughter is like a royal route to enlightenment.
Wow.
A royal route?
Is the royal route to enlightenment.
Laughing.
When I Googled it. Yeah.
Love
That's what
it.
laughter
I
is.
love that.
Well,
Yeah.
and you do laugh yoga sometimes, don't you, Penny?
I love that. I mean, we could try some laughter right now.
Let's
Just
do
Let's do
it.
it.
Laughter yoga.
Is there a structure to it?
Yeah, tell
Well,
our
honest-
audience what laugh yoga is,
Yeah.
if you would.
Well, I am not a practitioner of laughter yoga, just so you know, but I have.
I love it that there's practitioners of laughter yoga.
There is. Yeah, you
Is
can
it a
become
200-hour
certified.
training?
I'm sure.
$9,000.
I think I'm certified, Penny. Okay.
Okay, explain to us. Okay, you are certified, Drusilla, but I'm not telling you what you're certified in. No.
I am informally certified. I've been laughing now for about 50 something years. Okay.
Woo, you got it. Well, we laugh, but our laughs are like in short spurts. And in laughter yoga, what I believe it is, because I've never taken a laughter yoga class. I was listening to when Deepak and Oprah used to have those 21-day meditation challenges.
Yeah.
That's really where I heard of it first. And Deepak had us laugh like for a minute. Have you ever tried that, to laugh straight for a minute?
No, but we're getting ready to.
Are we gonna?
Oh my
Oh,
God,
we're
I think
going.
it's our
Okay.
listeners.
All right, listeners, just get ready to laugh.
I'm starting a timer so that we don't go over, because we wouldn't want to overachieve, right?
Yep.
Okay, audience, please laugh with us.
Yes, please do.
Okay, are you ready? Okay. On your mark, get set, go. I'm gonna be my stop.
Oh my God.
That's 30 seconds. Keep going, everybody.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's like holding a really hard yoga pose for an extended time.
Keep going. We're going. 20 seconds left.
It's like holding a plank.
Oh.
10 seconds Your dog's even gonna get it. Woo. Okay, let's take a breath. Take a nice deep cleansing breath in.
Mhm.
I don't know about you, but I don't have to work out the rest of the day now.
I know. I love it that Morgan's dog showed up. It was like,
Yeah,
She
what's
got
going
really
on over here?
excited. She got very
Doc
excited.
said, I want some of that.
Yeah.
Oh, so how do you guys feel?
Mm.
I feel peaceful now, right?
My cheeks hurt.
Mine do too, but from like the same way as when you laugh hysterically. Yeah.
I think it was easier with all of us.
Yeah, because I would look at Amanda losing it and then I would start losing it.
Yeah. It's interesting. I do feel a different level of peace now, right? I really do feel like
You too.
like a satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
Just a minute a day.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, it makes me think like in some of the, it reminds me of like in some of the Kundalini yoga kriyas, one of the exercises will be to get up and dance in place for 3 minutes. And that's like the prescription. That's the exercise. And it's the same kind of thing. It's like, it feels maybe awkward or uncomfortable at first, but like you can't not receive benefits if you like actually do it. Like, even if I could see how even doing this practice when you are not in a good space vibrationally would leave you feeling way different from when you started the minute. I mean, like we all are enjoying each other's company and doing this exercise, from a space of already feeling kind of lighthearted, but I could see how beneficial it would be if you were in a different space.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, such a gift. Feels like
Yeah.
a gift.
So Drusilla, what makes you laugh?
Y'all.
Oh,
So, it sounds just like what Penny said. My family definitely, I mean, we laugh all the time. We, my cousins and I, we laugh like my two close cousins that live in Phoenix area. They came to Atlanta the last 2 years in a row, the last years, because one of them has a son who's attending Morehouse College. And oh my God, we stayed up till 4 a.m. laughing. That's all we do when we get together. It's just so much fun. And I was just telling one of my girlfriends that we haven't had a session. Every time we get together, that's what we do. And I haven't seen her, or we haven't seen each other in a capacity that we were alone and able to laugh. And I just told her last week that I missed that. So yeah, with my girlfriends and my family, pretty much if I'm around, we're laughing. Yeah. That's how I am. So yes, dancing, 80s music. Oh my gosh. Last weekend, I drove to Savannah by myself to clear my thoughts and to have some me time. On the way back, I listened to the Journey's greatest hits. And I was in such, oh my gosh, I felt like I was floating for 3.5 hours.
Oh.
So beautiful. I mean, if someone saw me in the car, they probably thought, I don't know what they thought I was listening to, but it was
favorite
the
Journey
most
song?
beautiful thing ever.
Well, I was going to marry Steve Perry, you guys. I was.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I got to know what your favorite Journey song is, Drusilla.
I couldn't pick one.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't pick one. I mean, if I had to pick one right now, it would be The Wheels Go Round and Round.
I don't know that one.
Sing
How
it
do
for
you
us.
not? And
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Somebody sing
yeah,
it. I mean,
and
Yeah, somebody help me.
oh goodness, this one is it's probably one of the most popular ones. Believe in.
The
don't
wheel in
Don't
the sky
stop
keeps on turning. Is it that one?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
And Don't Stop
yes.
Believing is another one.
Don't
yeah.
Stop believing. Yes.
Yeah.
Is it Morgan
Yeah.
sing
That's
The Wheels
probably
Go Round
that's
and
got to
Round?
be my favorite up tempo one. Yes. Yes.
Do the wheels again one for Amanda Morgan.
The wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good
It's
job,
it
Morgan.
feels very good to my soul.
Yeah.
Like it's yes. Yeah.
I got the wheels in the bus go round and round. I was stuck on that. I couldn't move off that.
That's so funny.
Oh,
I'm so glad we're having this conversation because I get a lot of joy out of going riding. And then today, riding, I found myself arguing with River because he wanted to do something that I didn't want to do, right? We wanted to go. And so it wasn't as relaxing as fun because I ended up, having an argument with him. And I'm like, that is not what I want out of our riding experience. So I'm so glad we're having this conversation. So tomorrow when I go back to ride, I'll handle it differently. And isn't that what this is all about, right? Just, I didn't handle that right. Laugh it off. And tomorrow I'm going to laugh when he wants to go one way and I want to go another.
And you could just spend 1 minute in your car laughing before you go saddle him up.
Yeah, I could.
Wow.
Feels good.
It does feel good.
So, what are some other ways that you ladies incorporate this sense of lightheartedness and playfulness and fun.
I also recently started back taking Zumba.
Oh, la la.
I love it. So much fun. So much fun. Yes.
Oh, you need to start laughing Zumba. It's like laughing yoga. Zumba.
Is that something you just made up,
Yes.
Melissa?
I have to patent it, trademark it.
Oh, get it going, girl. We can't release this episode till you got it patented or trademarked.
Laughing Zumba.
Dancing and laughing go hand in hand, don't they?
Oh my God.
Moving around.
Yeah.
Just watching other people dance sometimes is it's funny.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's a nice break. It's just a nice break from being serious, trying to figure it out. All the, the stress that can come with life. And
Yeah. I find that
it's just a human experience. Deep in humanity.
Well, is it in the Course in Miracles where it says that we forgot to laugh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where was it that's been written that it seems like we forgot to laugh? That was part of our problem.
Yeah. In A Course in Miracles.
Yeah.
We forgot to laugh at the tiny mad idea that we were separate or could ever be separate from God.
Wow. You're amazing, Morgan.
You're amazing, Penny.
Thank you. It's a love fest, a love laughter fest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Music, laughter, dancing. I find if I'm like going through my day very like methodically, rigidly, looking at the next thing on my to-do list and just then I can like flip on some music and completely like shift the vibe and the energy and like move back into like it helps me to tune back into like more spiritual alignment versus just like going through the motions and doing.
Beautiful.
Have you guys ever seen that movie Best in Show?
Yes.
That movie is hilarious. I love like subtle English humor is my favorite thing. And that movie reminds me of that.
Is it about dogs?
Yes. In just a ludicrous way. It opens up with this bald guy petting this dog with like this poodle-ish dog with this big like pompadour. And I know something about it. I mean, like the very first 5 minutes, I was laughing so hard. Yeah.
Just the ridiculousness of that,
The
right?
ridiculousness of it. Yes.
I'm going to have to watch that.
Oh, it's funny.
I can't believe you haven't seen it. It's old.
Maybe
it's like
I have.
20 years old, right?
It's old. Yeah.
Old from 2000s.
Yeah.
From maybe late 1990s. So old.
Okay.
Lord.
It was in 2000. I just Googled it.
Wow.
I was watching Life and Beth it's Amy Schumer's like sitcom thing. I laughed the whole way through it. It was so good. She's just funny and very I don't know how you say, like kind of droll, but it's just the message and everything is very, very funny. So
like matter of fact or
I don't know. It's just a very like calm delivery, but the gist of the whole thing is really funny.
Gotta watch it.
Very female oriented. It's like she gets diagnosed with a hump on her back. And so, because that's kind of trendy now, like how to get rid of the hump on your back or something. And so,
that's trendy.
From computers, from people. Like,
yeah. After spending 7 years on a computer.
Yes. I should start wearing pillows in my, like, tell my husband I've been on the computer for 7 years.
See that picture?
But that show is really good. That series is really funny. Really, really funny. So
It's called Life and Beth.
mhm.
Okay.
I think it kind of reflects her. I think she married a man on the autism spectrum. And so she, in the show, ends up being with a man who she's thinking is autistic, and how that all unfolds. And it's very funny.
I've got to watch.
Yes.
Sounds
so
great.
good.
Do you guys watch stand-up at all?
Like as in the
Yes. I
stand-up
love comedy shows.
Comedy shows? Yeah. Stand-up.
Yes.
Yeah. It's good medicine.
Mm-mm.
I have to be in the mood for it though, because I've talked about it before. I like violence on TV.
Oh yeah. You have to
Oh
talk
my
about that.
God.
Yeah, something about that. But I am moving towards like getting more laughter, doing watching funny stuff as opposed to violence.
On Sunday night, we watched a show. I'm not going to even say the name. Well, it was True Detective. I don't know if you've watched it. I watched season 4 with Jodie Foster.
Okay.
It was pretty like violent, the last episode. And I watched it right before I went to bed. You guys, I had the most unrestful night's sleep because I realized, I mean, I enjoyed the show, but it was so violent that it just really unsettled me. So
Yeah.
So one of the things that I can do for myself to keep more lightheartedness and laughter in my life is to not do that to myself.
Right. Yeah.
Right before bed.
Like strictly rom-coms and like maybe spy thrillers and things like that, but nothing like, I mean, I stopped watching Ozark because it got too violent for me. I stopped watching Stranger Things, even got too violent and crazy, creepy for me. True Detective, I watched just the first 2 seasons. But I wanted to go back to Amanda's love of British wit and comedy humor. Have you seen Catastrophe? It's a series on Amazon Prime.
Yes, that's what the parents that got like pregnant accidentally.
Yes, it's hilarious. I love their wit and humor. It is a really cute. It's got that dry British humor that Amanda was talking about. It's pretty cute.
Oh my gosh, I got to hang out with you guys more.
I know this has just become like a reviewing, critiquing series episode.
But this is a good thing because we just finished our series on relationships, and sometimes that, I mean, laughter in relationships is a good thing, and sometimes it just gets too serious. So this is perfect timing for just something light.
Yeah,
to remind us to remember to laugh.
Yeah.
Well, on Saturday night, I watched Dr. Pimple Popper all night.
I love Dr. Pimple Popper.
And I also had nightmares.
I don't know what Dr. Pimple Popper is, but
I don't want to know what Dr. Pimple Popper is.
I know what it is, and it's the most disgusting show. Oh my God.
It's so fun to watch.
You watch it too, Penny.
I binged watched it one weekend. I maybe watched like 8 or 10 episodes.
Oh my God.
Wow. Suddenly my violent TV's not sounding so bad.
Well, she helps people have a much better way of life by, taking care of some of these growths that are on their bodies. I mean, it's pretty fascinating, actually. It is. I know it's kind of disgusting too, but I've popped a few pimples in my life too.
There's so many people listening and not on YouTube, but Drusilla's face right now is just like this.
Guys, I've watched an episode, and the whole time I'm doing like this, like
hiding your face. It's hilarious. The look on your face is just priceless.
I have been known to set it up to the really bad pimple explosion parts and wait for my husband to come in. And let's watch something, and I'll just press play. He is super queasy about stuff like that.
Oh, you're so mean.
Oh,
Boo, Melissa. Boo. So you guys, we're coming to the end of this lovely episode, and we want to know what makes you laugh. What do you do to lighten the mood? Please, please let us know. And I know Shannon's going to be listening to this episode. So if I don't get a text from you telling me what you're doing to have a chuckle, I'm going to be disappointed.
I love that word, chuckle. Melissa, I think you and your husband need to start a TikTok account where you just like film your pranks on each other. Because there are couples that do that. And that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
His reaction when he walks into the room and you like start playing the pimple popper show.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's flip on into my Penny's Post-its because there's a couple of really great ones. And the first one I had that laughter elevates our vibration or our, some people, vibration or how we feel about ourselves. All those things is what laughter can do for us. And it's easier to be loving when we're laughing.
Yeah.
And so, I love that one too. So thank you everyone for joining us today for our fun laughter popping episode.
Have fun.
Because girls, come on, you got to put your arms up in the air,
Girls, just want to
have fun. Yeah, girls, you can reach us at 5lemonslaughing.com and all the podcast platforms. Keep listening. We love you. And Melissa's going to dance us out. Don't stop believing.
Oh, we love all of y'all.
Have a great week, everyone. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.